Hey guys, Shadowz here, welcome back to another Gears of War video. Today we're going to be discussing a Gears Collection 2024 update, gaming insiders info, and more in Gears of War. The Gears of War collection has always been a fan's dream and passion project ever since the Halo Master Chief collection was announced back in 2014. There are videos discussing the Gears collection on my own channel dating back over the last 10 years, just showing there has always been a desire for a Gears collection, especially after the release of the remastered Gears of War Ultimate Edition, and it seems like it might possibly be finally happening. Recently, several Xbox gaming insiders have shared some new information regarding a Gears of War collection with a 2024 update, with Mr. Boomstick, Mag, and Cole Eastwood discussing across multiple Xbox podcasts that supposedly not only does a Gears collection in fact exist, a complete playable build is currently being internally tested at Xbox, and that a Gears collection announcement and release could be a lot more sooner than most think.
There's so many good games coming, like even what, like, you know, you pointed out, there's some games we don't know about. Obviously, there's the Gears collection, by the way. They also spoke on Colt and Mag. They spoke on and saying that, you know, that is certainly a thing. I mean, I think
listen, what I have heard is this, and I don't know if I'm going to get slothed for it or not, but I heard that someone has actually seen it, and it does 1,000% exist. The Marcus Phoenix collection is, in fact, real.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, for me, because I see a lot of people with hype for the Marcus Phoenix collection.
Yeah.
For me, if it's Unreal Engine 5 and they've done them all over, you know,
of course, bro.
Of course,
that's your middle
I'm
name
gonna
officially.
Yeah, you know, so I have a contract with them. I'm not supposed to tell y'all, but no, but seriously though, that would be dope, right? I would love that simply because I love those games, and Part 3 being my favorite of all this entire series. So I think it'll be dope to have. Though it is weird to have them have remastered Part 1 and then do this to me, but it wasn't always the biggest, like, oh yeah, we gotta have Gears collection. That's cool. You know, if they can integrate that all and then put it all into the new maps, and bring all those maps back as far as like the MCC collection would have done it, that'll be a great thing for the series to do. I think moving forward that way. But yeah, that's dope too to have that. Looking forward to that next year. I'm more than for sure that'll be dropping next year too.
That the Gears collection is being internally tested as we speak.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Is it going to be
I
the first three?
Don't know, but that's the word. Don't know though for sure. I can't say for sure. I just know that it's currently being internally tested, which means the build is finished. They're playing it now. The people that the employees, executives, game testers, whatever, are playing a build of it as we speak.
Nice. I assumed that would be a summer thing when he showed that anyway. I didn't expect it now, but that's good to hear.
I would love to see. I've been asking for a Gears collection for like since the day it was rumored. I'm like, give it to me. I want that. It makes sense. You can put every game on PC. You've remastered everything in Unreal 5. What Xbox fan is not going to go back through that and play that series in Unreal 5? That would be, honestly.
First two Gears were gritty, raw, dirty, violent, scary. And then it sort of kind of went by the wayside. Then it became more like just a video game. And I'm like, well, I like the first two were badass.
Yeah,
great. And the opening shot in the second one in the hospital and stuff. Give me more of that. So anyways, give me that in Unreal Engine 5. I haven't seen it. I don't know anybody personally who's played it. I just know that I've been told that they've been already internally testing it as we speak. And you know, the other thing is too, please, I'm not saying take these things with a grain of salt because these things are happening. But I am going to say this. Don't take too much of it to heart right away because these things do change. Things they might say, you know what? It's not working out. Maybe we got to delay it a year. Maybe we got to do this. It may not be a shadow drop. It would make sense to be like a summer shadow drop, like after the summer showcase or something like that. That would make absolute sense. And what you could do is you could do like a Gear 6 trailer, then and then all of a sudden, you talk about the Gears collection, and then you drop the Gears collection that day. Wouldn't that be amazing? And then all of a sudden you're like, here's the Gears collection now. Play that now. Get your hypes in. Get your Game Pass subscription, whatever, and start looking forward to Gear 6. You know what I mean? And then move on from there. So.
The amount of value you get out of a Gears collection would be unbelievable.
Before we talk about that, I want to ask you about the Gears collection because I talk to people at Xbox E3, not official people, that said that Gears was supposed to be shown at the showcase and it wasn't quite ready, so they pushed it. We thought we would see it at the Game Awards in December. Now that is coming past a month ago. We're not seeing it, obviously, at the Developer Direct. Now I'm going to change the way I say this because I almost said the word heard or hear, which gets me into trouble. Now I think that Gears is probably being saved for the showcase. Like you're not going to have it at Developer Direct. It's not ready to come out, or maybe it is. But
I think the showcase. I know it's so hard.
I know.
I think the showcase in the summer would be your best option.
I think it's very possible that if this Gears collection does exist, that maybe it's a holiday release that comes out. I don't know how big that will be. Gears has really waned over the past decade, really. But what are the possibilities that Gears has a reemergence with 6 and a collector's edition? What is that possible, or do you think it's likely?
Well, it would make most sense to release a collection before 6 because you want to whet people's appetite to get back into into the franchise. At the same time, you also don't want to oversaturate it with too much Gears. All of a sudden, if you get a Gears collection, let's say there's theoretically 3 games in that collection, or you know what I mean, or 4 games in that collection. And then all of a sudden you play 4 Gears games, and then they release Gears 6. You're like, oh, I'm geared out.
So Gears would be better suited for 2025 after a year of Gears collection, which sounds pretty tantalizing.
And so therefore, I would think that your best option, keep it a year apart, get people's appetites wet for this thing, and be like, oh man, now that we got the foundation, now that we know the backstory for 4 and 5, let's get into Gears 6 and let's party. You know what I mean? That's the way I see it.
Okay, I like that. I can see that too.
After the release of Gears 5 in 2019 and the direction the Coalition decided to go in over the several years of content support, it seemed like a Gears collection would forever be a pipe dream until Special Nick from the Xbox Era podcast in January 2022 the rumor of a Gears collection actually being very early into development, and since then there has been a lot of others that have come forward, even a few dismissing the idea at first, but having turned around to agree with a Gears collection happening. As we've previously discussed on the channel, a Gears collection being a real project would be the best thing that the Coalition Studio could be doing with the Gears of War franchise in its current state and the current situation that we're in, preserving and presenting the original Gears of War trilogy in Unreal Engine 5 on Xbox Series consoles, PC and Game Pass day one to a whole new gaming audience out there who has likely never experienced the struggles of Marcus Phoenix and Dominic Santiago fighting against the Horde in the Locust War, alongside of course the biggest reason for every Gears fan ever to come back and experience what made the Gears franchise so great to begin with, play through the entire Gears saga so far from 1 to 5 to all be ready and set for Gears 6. Then on the Coalition Studio and Xbox's side of things, with a Gears collection helping the development team learn and utilize all of the new UE5 tech and features, help create cash flow for budget and further development of Gears 6 and beyond, with Xbox getting another huge exclusive release for console and PC, as well as Xbox Game Pass, the best deal in all of gaming. Now when it comes to a Gears collection announcement and release, it could be as soon as later this year in 2024, with all of the focus on Xbox's Game Summer Showcase likely happening around June 9th, being the next major Xbox event that a Gears of War game announcement could happen at. And this time around, I do fully expect to see the Coalition finally step out from the shadows and take the Xbox stage for the first time in 6 years. As always, take all of these Gears of War rumors with a grain of salt. For me personally, while we know Gear 6 is a guarantee, I still can't believe a Gears collection to be a real thing until it comes out officially from either Xbox or the Coalition themselves. But a Gears collection release followed by a Gears 6 release would explain what the Coalition have been up to and the recent silence over the last few years. But only time will tell at the Xbox Game Summer Showcase later this year. Please make sure to leave me a comment down below telling me what you think. What is your opinion on the Gears collection, and do you think we could be seeing an announcement and possible release in 2024? Make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you aren't already. If you do enjoy my Gears of War content and want to see even more videos, there is a playlist on my YouTube channel containing all of my other Gears 6 videos so far. If you do want to check out more like this one, Click the join button to become a YouTube channel member to gain access to emotes, channel badges, and most importantly, early access to all new videos before anyone else. I want to give a big shout out to all of the members on screen for becoming a Shadow Knight YouTube channel member. I truly appreciate your support. So there you have it, guys, full details on the Gears Collection 2024 update, gaming insiders info, and more in Gears of War. Leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed it, subscribe if you aren't already. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I shall see you in the next one.